foto-foto iPad.
Oh iya, belum bisa Pak, sabar. Ah, iya, bentar ya. Kedengeran nggak sih suaranya? Santai sih ya. Oh,
me. Let us find shelter from the rain. What is she trying to communicate?
Oh.
Gather!
Yeah! Yeah! Take flight! Diana Special! On the rock! Judgment! My apologies!
Turun lah. Ya Allah.
Order guide you.
Di atas loh.
Yeah! Ha! Shiver! Yeah! Pew-pew! Take flight! Yeah!
Belum banget sih.
You can't run! Look at you, Bluebill! Whirling snow, Kamisato art, Sumetsu! Punishment! Judgment! My apologies!
This is order. Solidify.
I'm a rock! Diana Special! Embrace the ice!
Harusnya mau hujan lagi ya.
I'm here. Whew.
Gather.
Lights out. You can't run. Yeah. Take flight. Yeah. Sakura swirl.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Yeah. Pew-pew. Look at you. My apologies. Punishment. Judgment. I'm a rock. Take flight. Yeah. You can't run. Yeah. My apologies. Pew-pew. Whirling snow. Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
Oh perlu ya? Bentar. Ini nggak usah. Tinggal dari batuan aja. Dan net. Ya, tinggal dari batuan. Ini si show. Jangan dong, ada kasihin aja. Emang karakter gini aja gue kasih aja. Batu mana batu? Oh ini semua ada batu. Ada batu anjir. Waduh. Barbara.
Come take a look. There will
Bodo amat lah.
Bow before me, worm. Gather. This. Sure.
Lights out. Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Solidify. Perish.
Whirling snow.
My endless cycle begins.
Apa dah?
Wordless insect. Feeble human.
Sakura swirl. Judgment.
I will have order. Solidify.
Yeah. Take flight.
Insignificant past.
Judgment. Whirling snow. Embrace. Punishment. Yeah.
Stabilize.
Take flight.
At my command, you shall fall. This is order. Solidify.
My apologies.
Churn.
Sakura swirl. Whirling snow. Judgment.
Gather. Finish!
I will have order.
Judgment!
My endless cycle begins!
Coming such art! Surrender!
Solidify.
Yeah!
I am the all-knowing Tremble! Burn to oblivion!
Shiver! Take flight!
Kneel!
Solidify.
Judgment! My apologies! Pew pew! Take flight!
Reality is pain!
Rise. Gather.
You can't run! Whirling snow!
Solidify.
Good riddance, cruel world!
Lights out! Diana Special! Yeah! Take flight!
Gather.
Not possible.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Punishment! Judgment! Can't handle your drink! Huh. Sakura swirl!
Solidify. Gather.
You can't run!
Reality is pain!
Yeah! My apologies!
Stabilize.
Lights out. At least no more work.
Now, your eyes have been opened. Heal!
Gather.
Burn to oblivion!
Look at you, Boomtail!
I can't lose it all again.
Yes, dapat, mantap.
A blade embraces its duty.
Mana ya? Oh, nggak ada. Lah. Gue simpen dulu aja deh. Strawberry Mountain. Tadi gua hapus Diana dulu anjir.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Strawberry Mountain. Strawberry. Oh ini. Terus gimana? Tadi nama buahnya apa? Ayo. Nama buahnya apa? Mulberry. Oke. Ini kah? Oh, maaf, gak mau. Sekitar sini. Oh tadi. Terus di ujung sana. Hai? Kenapa harus di ujung? Oh iya. Biarin dah. Kalian ngambil kayu. Oh tuh.
This is order. Solidify.
Yeah! Yeah! Take flight! Yeah!
lagi. Tuh ada di bisa ada nggak ya? Oh, nggak ada sih. Foto skor. Ini nih kayak. Begitu aja. Bukain dulu deh. Cek mana? Elektro butuh. Hah? Oh. Langsung lah. Gue pernah dapat emas anjir. Bentar. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40, 65, 70, 75, 80, 78. Oh, 76 deh. Anjir, kata 76.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
Which should I choose? Strange
Oh ya, artinya si Ayaka apa sih ya? Best. Udah just tire set di mana? Ayo apa? Circlet itu, oh circlet itu ini ya? Circlet itu critical damage attack plus. Tapi ini mah misalnya flip cok, udah bagus. Doubletnya cryo damage bonus, enhance aja kali ya. Oh, paham gua. Hmm. Dia yang naik bangke. Ya, oke, bonus. Sennya attack plus. Gue udah bener ternyata. Si menawa aja. Severance speednya. Si menawa dulu deh. Enggak. Oh, si menawa resistance. Ini emang apa? Oh, severance speed. Tuker aja kali ya. Coba jadi pakai apaan? Oke. Ini aja dulu deh. Masih 39.000, tenang aja.
Gather!
Judgment! Diana Special!
Fresh fruit, only at Queen's fruit.
We're welcome to get her.
Tualang. Ultima Forest. Event deh. Aku ingin menjalani event dulu. Apa aku ini dulu ya? Ini nggak bisa belum. Dan special. Ini apa? Oh siap. Di bawah lagi kah? Hanya iya deh. Gak kelihatan. Ah, kayaknya dia di bawah lagi deh. Iya di bawah sini ceng ternyata. Kok merah semua anjir? No.
Stabilize.
Terus cara gua kesana gimana? Oh,
I will have order.
Yeah! Embrace the ice! Whirling snow! Punishment! You can't run! Pew-pew! Yeah! I'm a rock! Take flight! Yeah! You can't run! Can't handle your dream! Yeah! Sakura swirl!
Gather.
Lights out! Pew-pew! Whirling snow!
This is order. Stabilize.
Yeah! Yeah! Look at you, Boomtail! Embrace the ice! My opponent, judgment! Pew-pew!
Solidify.
Punishment! Yeah! Whirling snow! Yeah! Diana special! I'm a rock!
Order guide you. Stabilize.
You can't run! Pew-pew! My apologies! Sakura swirl!
mau tidurmu cukup gak? Cukup. Wajib bawa hydro. Ini aku menang. Tapi nggak aku ambil. Soalnya aku nggak. Ceritanya belum itu semua. Belum nyampe fonten. Jadi biarin deh. Cuma nyoba doang. Aku lagi pengen buka-bukain teleport aja. Yang atas dulu deh. Di sini. Oke. Buset, FPS-nya turun. Set sekarang gampang banget ya. Nggak kayak Sumeru anjir. Di sini bisa langsung ke atas. Kayu baru ya. Oke. Pernah denger kan lagu? Set, panjang banget. Ini nembus gunung. Anjay. Megahnya kelihatan banget anjir. Ini gimana? Oh, harus masuk ke sini dulu ya. Ini kalau misalnya gue di sini, berarti dari sini. Gue kan mau buka yang atas dulu. Belakang. Oh, set, tower apa itu, cowok? Bentar. Oh, ini. Ini mau kata teman gue, ntar ini dia ambruk. Gede banget, cok. Kayak menara bubble anjir. Harus ke bawah becil. Aku lupa tuh nyala. Ada hidropolis. Tadi pintu masuk dari sini ya? Masa ini kan? Biar cepat. Nah. Aduh, trigger quest kah? Ya sial. Aduh, tadi lewat mana? Oh. Acing. Apa sih? Kok bisa? Ih, kabur. Wow. Ah, nggak bisa masuk. Nggak bisa masuk. Bawah apa lagi ke bawah? Pakai sinematik gurita ini kan? Gurita gimana sih? Gue jadi lupa gurita kayak gimana, Cok. Sabar. Wah, udah amat. Ini, Po. Oh, siap, Po. Kok gue diincer? Oh, lah, dia bisa ngincer ke bawah laut. Gila, seru banget. Di sini kah? Tuh, teleporter. Teleporter di atas, kampret. Pakai sinematik gurita, ntar aja deh. Oh, aduh, nggak sempet lagi. Sial. Itu di bawah laut ya. Ini apa? Oh, ini apa tantangan? Anjing, hampir aja. Demi ke 2000 aja. Mati. Oh ini ya, anjir, ini kerajaan apa, cowok? Gue bisa masuk situ gak? Atau. Oh. Nice.
Quake!
Kejebak. Apalah.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But for those who share the memory.
Ini bukan sih. Mekanisme bergarap katup penyesuaian. Gunakan 2 kristal simper penerima untuk membuat katup bergarap. Oh, sinematik ini bukan sih? Gimana? Ribet kali, cok. 884459. Aduh. Luar bawah, betul gini banget anjir. Berapa dah? Buset, ini beneran banyak, gila anjir. Sedap. Petit anjing. Ini event bukan sih? Kedengarannya menarik. Oke. Wait. Bentar. Ini dulu gak sih? Oh, di tengah, Cok. Ke belakang. Lihat, kudu dipanggil dulu. Pergi ke stasiun Aquabus di jalur Clementine. Ini yang mana dah? Oh ini dia. Oh, jalur Clementine. Set, gede banget, Cak. Ini siapa? Oh, Chiori.
Miss Chiori?
Your talk with the investor sure went fast. The Aquabus hasn't even arrived yet. Oh? And who are they?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise! We've heard the owner of Chioriya Boutique is a skilled seamstress, so it's a real pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Ojo, enaknya bagus sekali.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure she wouldn't always look like a cat that had been unceremoniously dropped in a bucket of paint. So tell me, what happened? I can tell the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
Well, it's like this.
Ugh.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say it. You did remind me that this investor was a little bit sketchy.
Yes, there's no doubt about that.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the others.
And therein lies the problem.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. After obtaining such an excellent script, it's only natural that I would want to make the most of the film. The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing to front such a large amount of mora, so...
Don't be sad, Xavier. We might be able to help scrounge up some more together for you.
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any mora we can scrounge together in a short amount of time won't even be able to cover the actors' fees.
We need to move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it. But now's not the time to give up.
What? You're saying that you have a plan?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet.
Oh.
The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
Oh.
Really? Then where do you live?
We Malazines live in Marcy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater.
Oh, you must be pretty tired after work every day, right? I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
You're so thoughtful. But some Malazines choose to live in the Court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
This is our stop.
Tunggu satu ayat tuh.
Oh, we've arrived, but I haven't even finished chatting with Aval yet. I also enjoyed Aval's introductions to Fontaine along the way. Everything you described was so clear and detailed that we can't help but want to hear more.
Thank you so much. I'm usually working here on this aqua bus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
Ayat tuh, Cok.
Welcome to the Court of Fontaine.
Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. This is the first time we've seen you since you left Inazuma.
I haven't realized it's been so long. I was in such a rush when I left that I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
It's an
Ayolah.
honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit us.
So they're who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma? Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon.
Seneng.
Wow, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just talking about you on the way here. Are you also here for the film? We just ran into Xavier earlier and came over with him. But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here. I'm just tagging along with Ayaka to have a good time together.
Oh, tato betul.
About that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you were probably busy, and I didn't want to disturb you. So I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the film.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here, but you still managed to surprise me first.
Senyum lo, Aiter.
Oh, so you all know each other already. My, what a coincidence. What are the chances everyone could be brought together here like this? Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
Huh? Did you reserve 2 spots for us too?
Yes, of course, of course. I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious dishes just to make sure there'll be enough food.
Very well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
Wow, the buildings in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are.
And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier. It really is a magnificent sight.
And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get its power? Wait a sec. Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
Halo Diona. Pergi ke lantai 2 hotel Keyboard. Suara game kegedean bang, iya kah? Bentar. Segini cukup. Sorry. Oke dah, mantap. Lantai 2 tuh dari mana sih? Oh. Oke, gila luas banget. Luas, Cok. FPS yang biasanya aku 60 sekarang 47 loh. Kasih 7 aja. Oke, bentar. 7. Sip. Udah. Lagi apa? Lagi quest event. Ini apa nih? Dalam gameplay memasuki bingkai, fotolah beberapa gambar sesuai dengan persyaratan sutradara, kompilasikan gambar menjadi suatu video. Anjir, jadi videografer kah? Syarat mendapatkan kamera adalah kunci saat memotret. Kamu juga harus memilih posisi kamera sesuai lebih dulu. Ada sebagian gambar yang lengkap dengan persyaratan narasi. Pilihan narasi yang cocok dengan cerita. Setelah semua posisi dan narasi sudah dipilih, kamu bisa memulai perekaman dan melihat hasilnya. Tingkat kecocokan antara persyaratan sutradara dengan hasil nyata pengambilan gambarnya akan memberikan skor yang berbeda terhadap film tersebut. Usahakan untuk memenuhi semua persyaratan dan dapatkan skor yang lebih tinggi untuk mendapatkan hadiah. Alright. Aduh lah. VGA, AMD atau Nvidia? VGA aku Nvidia. Masih GTX 1650. Cukup lah buat main Genshin.
So this is what food from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I describe it? It seems like you have to go through a lot more steps to make them. And the flavor has many layers too.
Yes. When I first went to Inazuma, I actually thought the food there tasted a little too bland. It took some time for me to get used to it.
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment, shall we? How have preparations for the film been coming along, Mr. Xavier?
Well, I've already assembled most of the film crew. A lighting specialist, a prop manager, and a costume designer. I've also bought the copyrights from the novel's author.
Udah di-lock ke VGA di Nvidia si panelnya. Udah. Makanya ini soalnya aku grafiknya medium. Kalau misalnya aku grafiknya low semua, bisa lah stabil di 55. Apalagi di Fontaine. Fontaine kan gedungnya tinggi, rendernya banyak kan. Tapi aku nggak terlalu maksain sih. Yang penting bisa jalan aja udah bagus. Soalnya kan ini kan gabung sama streaming, sama aplikasi OBS, jadi berat juga. Aslinya kalau misalnya nggak lagi streaming, terus nggak pakai aplikasi yang lain, terus nggak buka web browser Aku kan pakai Edge ya, Microsoft Edge itu. Lebih ringan daripada Chrome. Jadinya kalau misalnya itu semua nggak jalan, ini bisa nyampe 60-70 kali. Walah, iya. Gitu. Tapi ini aku udah bersyukur banget kalau udah bisa main. Aku dari dulu udah pengen main Genshin soalnya. Low di 60 fps sudah enak sih, setting 1080. Iya, ini 1080 kok.
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right? I read the script you sent me on the way here. The story is pretty good.
Oh, FPS ya, 1060 fps. Tapi kan yang namanya Genshin kan dia kan jualan visual ya. Jadi kalau misalnya nggak diliatin bagusnya visualnya, sayang aja gitu. Makanya aku main kadang di medium aja, nggak berani high. Kalau high paling kalau main cloud, aku juga belum pernah nyoba itu cloud. Tapi teman-temanku bilang bagus. Cuman masalahnya kalau di cloud itu dia mahal. Aku kan streamer kecil, kakak.
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka arrived in Fontaine, but I'm afraid I've run into a bit of a problem.
Oh? What is it?
Apa tuh?
It has to do with the film's investor, Mr. Morris. He suddenly informed me this morning that he's encountered some financial trouble and will be unable to release to me the amount of funding agreed upon.
Oh. Set Aether makan sama istri 1, istri 2, ini calon istri 3, ini sepupu.
It's said that Fontaine's legal system is well developed. If he has violated the contract, then can't you simply take him to court over the matter?
Ada visi ngapain main di cloud? Ya kan namanya juga nyoba cuy. Jadi kayak lu nggak bisa ngelakuin sesuatu di suatu device tapi lu ada jalan lain gitu. Ya gua mah nggak pakai cloud sih, ini aja udah bisa kok. Tapi kan cloud kan katanya kan bisa grafik high kan, apalagi bisa main di HP. Ya minusnya itu sama aja kayak streaming. Gue nyoba cloud di HP teman gue itu nyampe 2 Mbps. Jadi kayak sejam itu bisa kisaran 2 giga habis, 2 giga 3 giga. Itu cuman buat streaming sejam doang. Nggak rekomen sih, kecuali lu pakai wifi ya, itu baru.
Well, I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take him to court, I'm afraid it would take months before the case could even be heard.
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves to solve the problem?
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora on such short notice. Besides, we have to consider the film festival's submission deadline.
Mr. Xavier, if Ayaka and I were willing to perform for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
Wih, di orang kaya mah bebas.
What? No, out of the question. To have you come all this way just to act for free? Oh, no, that won't do.
There's no need to worry, Mr. Xavier. My brother and I had actually intended to work for free after receiving your invitation.
Di orang kaya mah bebas. Oh gitu ya. Iya, dia siapa? Diona Violet. Kok manggilnya gimana ini? Diona apa Violet? Apa bingung aku. Kalau kamu mainnya di mana? Di PC kah? Di HP kah? Aku sih nanti pengen main di HP, tapi di HP paling cuman buat daily doang. Biar kalau misalnya jauh dari laptop apa dari komputer bisa main. Bisa dapat primo.
Inazuma has only recently reopened its borders and needs to strengthen its relations and cultural ties with other nations. We didn't have many collaboration projects with Fontaine in the past, so we hope this trip would serve as a good start for the future.
Prof Dion. Oke. Prof Diona. Sip. Akan ku ingat.
Indeed. You could say that's the real reason why the Yashiro Commission agreed to come to Fontaine.
I understand, but having you two act for free just doesn't seem right.
not at all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, we must express our sincerity if we want to establish formal cultural ties with your nation. This film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine.
Harapanku adalah
It's my hope that the film can be finished and released as smoothly as possible.
Prof Diona udah main ini kah eventnya? Main di rumah dia.
If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other renowned individuals in Fontaine's literary and artistic circles.
All right. I'll do as you say. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to cobble together enough mora now, even if it means selling my house, my camera, and every single family heirloom.
Come on now, no need to go that far.
Berlebihan.
I'll also help you out as a brand sponsor.
Me too. Even though I didn't bring much more to spend on this trip, it's still better than nothing.
You are too kind, all of you. I really don't know how to.
Ini nih apa namanya? Apa namanya tuh kalau misalnya orang tuh ini penyatu lah, terus ini istri satu, ini anak angkat, ini istri, dia penyatu, ini anak angkat, ini suami, ini istri satu, istri dua, calon istri tiga, sepupu abang. Tapi aku udah kuat buat Genshin, dulu kuat, cuma sampai 2.8, segitu masuk Semeru udah nggak kuat. Asli, aku juga. Aku kan waktu awal main Genshin kan grafiknya kan tinggi banget tuh, nggak tahu di apa. Aku kan dulu asal main aja kan. Di Mondo masih kuat soalnya regionnya belum kebuka semua. Cuman pas udah nyampe Inazuma tuh, terus Inazuma City tuh tengah-tengah tuh kata gua, anjir nge-lag banget.
Ew. Alright, enough about that. Now that we have Xavier's savings, my support, and 2 leads who are willing to act for free, I think we will be able to make this happen.
HP Realme C17. Emang chipsetnya apa itu?
So, instead of Mora, you'll help with filming and production.
Oh, but how can we help with that? We don't know much about making a film.
Alright, pull yourself together, Xavier. Tell us if there are still any open positions left among the crew.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator, a clapper loader, and someone to manage logistics. I originally wanted to personally serve as director, but I've been too busy working as the producer. So the positions of director and director's assistant will also need to be filled.
Paimon knows what the director and the logistics support person do, but what's a clapper loader?
The clapper loader is responsible for using the clapperboard to record and organize the information of each shot when the camera operator begins shooting. The work requires both patience and careful attention to detail.
Oh, clapper yang cetak gitu loh. Oh iya.
A clapperboard? Oh, you mean the thing they hold that goes clap whenever they start filming?
Nah, kan bener.
Yes, that's right. Are you interested in that job?
For sure! Paimon's always wanted to try that!
Sama di Inazuma nge-lag tapi masih bisa. Pas Sumeru paling dapat 4 sampai 8 FPS. Buset, itu mah bukan main game anjir, itu mah slideshow. Power. Sorry. Tapi itu mah udah nggak playable banget, cuy. Maksudnya itu kayak lu buka galeri itu anjir. Bukan main game. Nggak tahu pakai chipset apa, nggak ngerti spek HP. Oh. Oke. Biasanya sih aku kalau misalnya mau beli HP ngeliat dulu speknya. Takutnya kan nanti kena Genjutsu Sales Oppo Vivo tuh. Ah, itu nggak, jangan sampai dah. Kamu juga jangan sampai. Makanya gue nggak main lagi di HP pas Sumeru. Oh, berarti kamu masih nggak main lagi sekarang, Profesor Diona gitu. Maksudnya kamu udah main di laptop, di PC apa pensi?
Alright, then you'll be our clapper loader. I can find someone from the store to help with logistics. What do you think, Xavier?
Oh, fine by me. As for our camera operator, I was thinking of letting the Traveler take the role.
Oh, he's great when it comes to using a camera. Paimon can't even count how many things we've taken photos of during our journey.
Yes, that's also what I was thinking. I noticed the Traveler had an eye for photography and composition when we worked together previously.
HP itu gue beli sebelum Genshin rilis, berarti udah lama banget ya, 2019-an. Sekarang masih main sih, dijokiin sama temen kah? Wah, boleh dong, aku juga mau. Buat apa? Joki explore Liuye. Liuye. Bahasa gimana sih? Pokoknya Geo lah itu. Inazuma apalagi. Terus juga Sumeru, luas banget itu burunya. Gak kepikiran dah.
I'm sure that's due to the traveler's journey across Teyvat and all the places I've seen. After so many adventures, using a camera must be second nature by now.
What do you say, Traveler? Are you interested in the job?
Like camera action, anjay.
Thank you. It really means a lot to me. Come on, friend. Let me give you a big warm hug.
Langsung kerja aja ya.
So all that's left for us to find is a director and an assistant.
Sama penjoki lah, semuanya dijokiin. Terus maksudnya lu nggak takut ini apa kena Rizky gitu? Si Rizky kan sekarang lagi bahayanya tuh.
Oh, me. I want to be the director's assistant. All we need to do is help the director, right? I can handle that.
All right, then all we need is a director. Oh, all the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably also busy working on their own films these days. I'm not sure who will have time to help.
Oh, Farina helped out a theater troupe recently by serving as an artistic consultant. She could be a good director, right? Besides, it's not like she has anything else to do right now.
mulut ini sekarang dia nganggur berat.
Farina? Do you really think Lady Farina would be willing to help us with our humble project?
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's Hydro Archon? My brother has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
Yep, that's her. She helped out a theater troupe not too long ago, and now she's taking up work as a director.
Well,
I saw that musical. Her performance was perfect, and the storyboards were also excellent. Don't let her former identity intimidate you. She's the best candidate we can think of right now. You'll never know until you give her a shot.
Fine. You're right, Shiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film. Anything! Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show me the way to Lady Farina's residence. I just hope she'll agree to help.
Gue mah cuma takut sama Tuhan dan ortu, gak takut sama Rizky. Iya sih, nggak salah, cuma tidak dibenarkan. Gak, maksudku ini loh, apa namanya, hati-hati. Zaman sekarang tuh, ya apa aja bisa terjadi kan.
Do you need us to also come along?
No, there's no need to trouble you with this. Besides, you've just arrived in Fontaine, and I'm sure there are many places you would like to visit.
Okay.
Just leave this task to me. It's part of my duties as the producer.
Okay.
Very well. Then we'll be waiting to hear the good news.
Skam 1 ganteng juga, Cok. Enggak, maksudku ya untuk ukuran kayak gini lah.
I'll go
Enggak,
with you.
aku bukan ini ya, Cok.
By the way, you might want to consider bringing a gift.
Apalagi Chiori. Oh.
And don't worry, we won't simply drop you off at Farina's place. We know Farina pretty well by now, so having some familiar faces there should help your chances. Besides, the whole thing was our idea in the first place.
Jika Tuhan berkata tidak, maka tidak akan terjadi. Benar, kun fayakun. Jika terjadi, maka terjadilah. Anjay. Oleh Hajah Profesor Diona. Anjay, keren.
All right, then I'll start making preparations. As for the gift...
Hadiahnya.
A gift for someone who was once seen as the Hydra Oricon. I wonder what she would like.
Istri 1, istri 2 mikir, Cok.
I recall that Lady Farina once fancied a clockwork ring, so perhaps I should get another exquisite clockwork contraption for her.
Huh? Can't we just bring some desserts, like the Fontanalia mousse?
But wouldn't that be a little too cheap? She does like desserts, though.
Isn't the Fontanalia Festival happening right now? I heard Abel tell us on the Aquabus that Farina introduced the tradition of going door to door and asking for sweets. To do something like that, she must have a real sweet tooth.
I agree with Yoimiya.
Kalau
If
hadiah
the gift
terlalu
is
mewah,
too
bikin
fancy,
budget.
it might actually make her feel more uncomfortable.
Alright then, let's go buy some Fontanalia mousse.
Set keren ya sekarang. Transisinya.
But will that really be enough? We'll be asking her to do a lot of work, you know.
You're right. We need to further sweeten the deal.
Biar tokcer. Ini translator siapa sih anjir?
Huh? You want something even sweeter than Fontanalia mousse?
Yes, we'll need a gift that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
But what could that be?
Your words of praise.
Iyalah, pujian dari suami berbeda, Cok.
You go ahead. No need to worry about us.
Oh, I hope Farina will like the gifts we prepared. Oh, and if you still think we should get something else for her, just let me know. I should be able to make some fireworks.
Istri 1, istri 2 akur, Cok. Loh. Ayakannya ada 2 loh. Lantas kenapa kita harus mengkhawatirkan Rizky? Nah, itu dia. Sedia payung sebelum hujan. Alangkah baiknya kita menyiapkan keamanan sebelum Rizky datang. Gitu. La haula wala quwata illa billahil azim. Amin. Amin guys ya, amin. Oke, pergi ke apartemen Furina. Anjir, Sirta Fontaine aja aku belum tamat loh. Maksudnya baru nyampe Sumeru anjir. Ini kah? Apartemennya gini banget anjir. Tapi segini bagus sih.
We're here! This is where Farina lives.
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
Duit dari mana anjir? Assalamualaikum.
Seriously, who's knocking before afternoon tea?
Bukankah Tuhan sudah memaingi makhluknya ya? Tentu kita harus beli payung. Justru tidak seperti itu. Tuhan itu ingin melihat kita sebagai makhluknya untuk apa namanya tuh, inisiatif gitu loh, inisiatif. Jadi nggak selamanya Tuhan itu memberikan bantuan langsung kepada manusia, melainkan banyak dari perantara-perantaranya gitu, Profesor Diona. Sudah, yang penting kan yakin aja. Betul, yang penting yakin. Kalau nggak yakin cuman percaya-percaya aja itu agak kurang.
Who are you?
Ih, cakep banget anjing. Istri 3. Istri 4. Rena Endless Solo of Solitude. Rena yang terdiri dari geng perempuan. Sekarang mulai meninggalkan panggung dan berbagai jalan dunia fana. Meskipun dia tidak sebagai Arkon, tapi tetap ada banyak orang di Corfontaine yang masih memujanya, sedangkan sifat yang masuk ke berbentuk seritu dalam semalam. Kisah yang menarik dan masih perlu ditunjukkan seperti sebelumnya. Hanya saja mulai saat ini Furunda tidak perlu menatap dari kejauhan dan ketinggian lagi. Meski perannya sebagai dewa sekarang telah usai, tetapi kehidupannya sebagai seorang manusia baru saja dimulai. Betul. Panjang kalau dilanjut, ini stream Genshin bukan membahas teologi. Nggak apa-apa.
Lady Farina, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Xavier, a film director.
Justru aku stream itu biar ngebahas apa aja cuy, asal nggak melebihi batas. Karena yang berlebihan itu kan nggak baik. Jadi ibaratnya mau curhat, mau ngobrol, mau nonton aja, silahkan, aku bebas kok.
Hello. Oh, is that the traveler in Paimon I see behind you? And who's this?
I'm Chiori.
The one from Chioria Boutique. Hello.
Cakep banget cok. Bener gak apa-apa, gue lanjut nih. Boleh, silahkan. Tapi kan tadi aku bilang, pokoknya jangan sampai ngebahas yang berlebihan. Gitu.
So, what are you all doing here? Do you need something?
Did you just get up, Farina? It's already past noon, you know.
Sumpah Paimon anjing.
Huh? Oh, Paimon means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm. Just like how you make us feel. Sleeping in late is a really smart idea.
No. I was just up late last night reading some novels. What does sleeping in have to do with the weather?
This is a small gift we've prepared for you, Lady Farina. We hope you like it.
Okay.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a regular person like everyone else now. Oh, is this Fontanalia mousse? It's one of my favorites.
That's great! So, actually, there's something we need your help with. Given your renowned passion and understanding of drama, I would like to ask that you serve as the director of our film crew.
Jika aku meminang Anda sebagai sutradara untuk film kami, minang jadi istri juga nggak apa-apa kok. Mau aku.
Oh, but didn't you just say that you're a director?
Yes, but for this particular project, I'm mainly working as a producer. Besides, I'm sure that your understanding of the performing arts far surpasses my own, Lady Farina.
Are the Traveler and Paimon also part of the film crew?
Batasan di channel ini sampai mana? Kalau mengacu terhadap yang umum membahas suasana agama di stream game kayaknya udah keluar, soalnya ada benernya sih. Cuman kan kalau untuk pengetahuan dan tidak menyenggol yang lain, maksudnya nggak nyampe kayak rasis gitu kan. Rasis kan singkatan dari ras, apa ya? bentar, singkatan rasis itu apa sih? Ras. Ras, agama, ya pokoknya yang nyenggol-nyenggol banget lah. Tapi kalau untuk ngebahas kayak ada apa sih di sini, ada apa sih di situ, nggak masalah. Yang penting kita kan sebagai manusia kan diberi akal pikiran kan, jadi ya harusnya bisa lah buat menyimpulkan yang baiknya. Kita kan yang ambil yang baiknya, buang yang buruk gitu.
Yep, we sure are. Paimon's the clapper loader and he's the camera operator.
Tapi kalau soal ngebahas agama, ya menurutku jangan deh. Kalau bahasa yang lain boleh deh. Agama itu agak sensitif sih. Aku juga sebenarnya agak-agak takut sih. Cuman kalau untuk pengetahuan nggak apa-apa sebenarnya.
Camera operator. That can be a pretty technical job, and it directly affects the final quality of the film. Are you really up to it?
Mau lihat?
No, I'm not questioning your abilities. It's just that I've never really seen you use a camera before.
Oh iya, maaf. Itu Sarah. Suku agama ras, kalau rasis biasa terhadap etnis atau menghina fisik. Berarti nggak dilanjut nih. Bebas. Aku mah terbuka kemana aja. Yang penting nggak nyenggol. Gitu aja udah.
Maybe you can come up with a test for the traveler and see for yourself. If he can satisfy you with his camera skills, then you'd have nothing to worry about and can join the team. What do you say?
You sure are getting better at rolling with the situation, Paimon. Oh, I do wish to see how skilled the traveler really is with a camera. Alright, how about this? We'll work with what we have. I'll give you some scenarios and see if your work is up to my standards.
Cakep banget Furina, cok. Matanya beda sebelah lagi.
Very good. It's essential for the camera operator to understand the director's vision. I'll make my decision after seeing your work. Are you ready? I have high standards, you know. Sure. You can come back once you've reviewed the basics of film composition and feel ready.
Oke. Derak serapan memecah keheningan. Oh, ini nembak-nembak kah?
Are you ready? I have high standards, you know.
Kebetulan kita seiman, jadi kita membicarakan Tuhan yang sama-sama kita ini nggak nyenggol dari sebelah. Oh, oke. Sip. Jadi masih bisa nyambung lah ya. Tapi kamu yakin mau ngebahas tentang agama, cuy? Sudah siap, gitu kan? Emang yang mau kamu bahas apaan?
Okay, grab the camera and I'll give you a scenario.
Stella adalah pemilik biaya workshop dan dia selalu menggunakan mesin tempat buatannya. Karena suhu kerjanya bisa diatur dengan akurat dan kenapa yang menggunakannya tidak perlu menghabiskan nyawa sama sekali. Ayo kita buat video promosi untuk bengkel kerja milik Stella ini. Ingat untuk menekankan kemampuan mesin tempatnya. Syutinglah beberapa adegan sesuai dengan persyaratan sutradara dan kompilasikan adegannya menjadi sebuah film. Syarat posisi kamera adalah kunci saat merekam. Kamu juga memilih posisi kamera sesuai dengan itu. Saat merekam ada sebagian gambar dilengkapi dengan persyaratan narasi. Pilihan narasi yang cocok dengan cerita. Ya masalahnya tadi. Oh yaudah lanjutin. Aku sambil lihat baca chat juga kok. Cobalah penuhi semua persyaratan sutradara. Setelah menentukan semua posisi gambar dan narasi, kamu dapat memulai perekam dan melihat hasilnya. Berlokasi di Port of Fountain, Human Workshop adalah pegang senjata yang mahir mengungkap mesin tempat. Oh ini ya. Narasinya gimana tadi? ini gak sih? Oh, 2 ya. Mesin ini bisa mengontrol kekuatan dan temperatur dengan akurat, jadinya sempurna sekali digunakan untuk pekerjaan yang menghabiskan tenaga dan waktu. Tapi mengontrol kekuatan dan temperatur akan sebagai barang. Jadi sempurna sekali digunakan untuk pekerjaan yang menghabiskan tenaga dan waktu. Ini ya. Berkat mesin ini, pemilik workshop Estelle bisa menikmati hari-hari kerjanya karena nyaman. Oh ini pasti. Tapi jangan khawatir karena senjata yang diproduksi Human Workshop punya kualitas top dengan senjata tingkat tinggi dan mantap. Bukan dong. Ini gak sih? Gak. Kalau kamu mau cari senjata pasti sudah ke Bimon. Ah, di sini. Udah. Gimana? Ini gimana? Udah. Berapa posisi kamera? Hah? Udah kok. Posisi kamera. Ini kalau Tuhan emang melindungi makhluk yang melalui perantaranya, bisa saja kan mengeneralkan sistem supaya nggak kena Rizky. Anjir kepikiran. Oke. Oke, bentar aku baca lagi. Gini, kalau Tuhan yang melindungi makhluk yang melalui perantaranya, bisa saja kan mengerokan sistem supaya nggak terjadi rezeki. Maksudnya tuh Tuhan itu menjaga kita dari rezeki kan? Maksudnya kok menjaga dari rezeki? Biar nggak kena rezeki. jadi misalnya aku sebut perantaranya itu ahli IT gitu kan, ahli pembuat game. Jadi dari ahli pembuat game itu dia gimana ya, bikin sistem biar orang itu nggak kena rezeki. Nah, dia itu bisa disebut sebagai perantara. Gimana caranya dia biar orang lain itu nggak kena rezeki? Dia ngasih tips-tips dan cara-cara biar orang itu nggak kena si rizkinya itu. Jadi gitu. Tapi kepikiran si Rizky mulu anjir. Oh. Oh, harus gitu. Oh, oke. Tingkat tinggi dan mantap. People workshop. Masih ini gak sih? Nice, I'm shooting is terlalu Trina. Dikasih Gar Fontaine. Oh. Kayak iklan tahun 90-an aja.
Oh, it appears that you have more skill than I thought.
Emang yang bikin Rizky itu manusia, tapi Rizky bekerja di program bisa kerja otomatis karena dia hanya sistem. Apakah Tuhan tidak mampu mengerorkan sistem? Karena balik lagi cuy, Tuhan itu dia punya rencana yang ibaratnya kalau manusia mikir itu Tuhan nggak Tuhan jahat atau gimana, tapi dalam eh, apa namanya, di mata Tuhan itu adalah yang terbaik buat manusianya gitu. Jadi kalau misalnya kamu kena rizki, berarti kamu disuruh Tuhan buat lebih mengingat Dia. Kan kadang kalau misalnya orang kena musibah kan bilangnya apa? Astagfirullah, ya Tuhan, selamatkanlah kami, kan gitu. Mau sejuta langkah pun kalau Tuhan tidak menghendaki tak akan terjadi. Begitu pula sebaliknya. Betul, betul. Aku nggak nyalahin kok. Ini ranahnya filsafat. Ya, betul. Karena filsafat itu kan lebih kemana manusia berpikir secara logis kan. Dan bagaimana manusia itu berpikir secara rasional. Ya, nggak salah kok.
All the shots had a great composition, and I could really feel a connection to the characters and their lines.
Jadi bagaimana?
Yeah! Does that mean you agree to be our director, Farina?
Did you think I would agree just like that? After our performance of the Little Oceanid, I've begun to make a name for myself again, you know.
Saya mimpi setelah main kisah Putri Oceanid tempo hari, pamarku naik lagi loh. Tahu tidak? Buset, sombong.
In fact, I've already had several troops approach me for the Fontanalia Film Festival. Unfortunately, the scripts were all pretty boring and didn't pique my interest.
Yuk bahas yang lain yuk. Tapi kalau misalnya mau bahas sih nggak apa-apa. Cuman kayaknya bahas yang lain yuk. Terlalu berat. Nah, sejauh ini aku belum kena rezeki. Apakah artinya Tuhan tidak mengingatkan gua? Enggak juga. Terkadang gini loh. Terkadang Tuhan itu dia punya caranya sendiri. Tiap orang juga caranya beda-beda. Kamu pernah dengar ini gak? Ada yang bilang, aku memperlakukan orang sebagaimana orang memperlakukan aku. Jadi Tuhan juga, kalau misalnya gue bilang, perlakuannya juga tiap orang beda-beda. Ada yang cara biar tobatnya itu cuman diingatin sama orang, ada juga yang harus misalnya kehilangan sesuatu, entah keluarga atau harta benda baru ingat Tuhannya. Jadi nggak semuanya itu sama. Ada cara beda-beda, ada cara masing-masing. Gitu.
If others were to find out I agreed to work with you so easily, then, well...
Hey, but didn't we have a deal? What else do we need to do to convince you, Farina?
Taren? Aku mau ngambil minum dulu, bentar ya. Sabar. Aku balik dulu.
Well, what about the pay?
Berarti Tuhan sejauh ini nggak menghendaki Dewa kena Rizky. Jadi kenapa Dewa harus mengkhawatirkan itu? Justru karena belum kejadian, kamu harus bersiap buat kemungkinan terburuknya. Jadi kalau misalnya kamu udah siap-siap sama kemungkinan terburuknya, misalnya kamu dikasih kemungkinannya itu jauh lebih baik gitu, apa nggak sesuai harapan tapi nggak buruk-buruk amat, jadi kamu ekspektasinya nggak jauh-jauh banget gitu, nggak jatuh-jatuh banget. Makanya kalau setiap kejadian itu harus waspada.
Huh? You know how much you're willing to pay me to be the director? The pay is also an important factor for me to consider, you know.
Apa sih?
Well, I can offer you this much?
What? That's all? If Nervilat were to hear of this, he could charge you with underpaying your labor.
I'm sorry, but our crew is in a tight financial spot at the moment.
I see. Well, even though it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your crew, there's still something I'd like to ask. Exactly what film are you planning to make?
Bahas yang lain yuk. Bahas yang lain yuk. Hari ini kalian gimana harinya?
Our script is an adaptation of The Two Musketeers.
Dua Musketeer.
Wait, you mean the suspense thriller novel that was a #1 bestseller?
Oh, so Farina's read it too.
Of course I read it. I've always had a keen interest in artistic works that strike a chord with the populace. I see. It all makes sense now. You must have used most of the budget to pay for the copyright.
Not really. The novel's author transferred the copyright to me practically for free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation of the story. The lack of budget is due to another issue.
Memang jika kita berdoa dan meminta pertolongan untuk tidak kena Rizky, bisa-bisa saja kan? Bisa, boleh kok, nggak ada ngelarang. Justru gini loh, Tuhan itu pengen dengar suara kita. Jadi kalau misalnya kamu berdoa itu nggak ada ngelarang. Justru itu Tuhan tuh pengen dengar gitu loh dari hamba-hambanya. Anjay. Asik, Profesor. Ngeri-ngeri pertanyaannya.
He probably just wants to get his name out there. So, Mora isn't the most important thing to him right now.
Sumpah ini sepatu high heel-nya, cowok.
It reminds me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Tibet. I didn't charge her much for the outfit either. The exposure she provides for my brand is well worth it.
So, are you a big fan of this story, Farina?
Well, it's alright. The pacing of the story is good, but the character relationships could use some work. When I was reading it before, I always felt like some things were left on a rather unsatisfactory note. I have high standards, you know.
Ya sudah, berarti kalau dikabulin ya syukur, kalau nggak dikabulin ya udah terima nasib. Iya sih, betul. Tapi kan yang namanya takdir apa nasib itu kan ada yang bisa diubah, ada yang nggak bisa diubah kan. Kayak misalnya yang nggak bisa diubah itu kamu terlahir sebagai laki-laki atau perempuan, itu nggak bisa diubah. Terus apakah kalau yang bisa diubah itu apakah kamu akan kaya di masa dewasa, apakah akan miskin, apakah kamu pintar, itu baru bisa diubah takdirnya. Kalau misalnya kamu waktu kecilnya belajar terus, insya Allah apa moga-moga itu biasanya dewasanya itu pinter, tapi kan itu kan ada banyak faktor ya, apa faktor lingkungan, pertemanan itu juga ngaruh. Jadi itu namanya takdir yang bisa diubah. Mada dengari, ini cuma pertanyaan biasa dan umum. eh ada benernya sih ini pertanyaan umum. Cuman kalau untuk, maaf ya, bukan aku ngejelekin Indonesia ya, cuman kan tahu sendiri kayak kita tuh rata-rata IQ-nya itu berapa. Takutnya tuh syukur-syukur kalau misalnya ada yang sepemikiran kayak kamu apa kayak aku itu bisa paham gitu. Kalau misalnya ada yang nggak paham, bisa-bisa mereka ini cuy, apa namanya, sumbu pendek, gampang marah. Apalagi kan agama kan sensitif banget. Cuman nggak apa-apa, buat pelajaran aja. Jawaban gue simpel aja, yang penting yakin. Sip. Oke lah, itu keyakinan kamu lah. Kita lanjut. Main saja kok alus itu yang menarik, tapi hubungan atau karakter masih bisa diperbaiki lagi. Waktu baca dulu, saya sepertinya ada beberapa hal yang kurang memuaskan, standar tinggi sekali sih.
Mr. Xavier, if, hypothetically speaking, I agree to be the director, how much freedom would I have in terms of script revisions and creative interpretation?
Oh, as much freedom as you would need. I wouldn't dare doubt the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
Good. Then I'm free to alter the script as I see fit?
Absolutely, no problem.
All right. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and direction.
Set sombong.
So, you agree?
Jawaban orang-orang yang IQ-nya berada di rata-rata Indonesia. Oke. Tapi kalau misalnya aku boleh ngasih tahu kamu, hati-hati sih. Apalagi di internet kan. Suka-sukanya kadang jejak-jejak di internet itu nggak bakal pernah pudar. Walaupun udah kamu hapus, biasanya itu masih ada sisa-sisa. Nggak kayak jejak-jejak di dunia nyata. Ya walaupun ada juga. Tapi internet itu lebih ngeri.
Yes, I agree. Although the pay is well below what someone of my caliber deserves, a great script calls for a great director. I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined due to lack of funds. If you have fine cheese and bread, you wouldn't just let it sit on the counter and get moldy just because you lack an oven, right?
Tapi kalau aku sih lebih ke nggak mau bikin masalah tambah runyam ya. Jadi aku ngikutin arus aja. Ya walaupun kayak kamu, kayak aku punya opini sendiri-sendiri, punya keyakinan sendiri-sendiri, itu nggak masalah. Yang penting nggak ganggu orang, nggak nyenggol orang.
Oh, Hydro Archon above! I'm not dreaming, am I? Somebody pinch me.
There's no more Hydro Archon, you know. And it's still a little early to celebrate.
Aman, gue nggak menista. Bagus. Tetap seperti itu. Tetaplah menjadi orang yang senang membantu dan tidak menjelekkan orang lain.
There's a lot that goes into shooting a film. Although the trickiest tasks of finalizing the script and casting the actors have already been taken care of, we'll still need to reserve filming locations. Not to say set up lighting and props. And by the way, since we'll be filming The Two Musketeers, we'll need to find an action choreographer. Ideally, a professional who has actual experience with muskets.
Karena kita mengangkat jadi film dalam kisah si dua musketeer, tentunya kita perlu koreografer dengan aksi. Ini enggak sih? Kalau Fontaine itu kan Dia lebih ke apa? Kayak Prancis gitu kan. Prancis kan ada ini. Terus ini kan dua masketir itu harusnya terima masketir anjir.
Yes, I've thought about this as well. I was hoping that you might know someone who could handle the job.
Aku mana punya orang yang bisa ngurus seperti
Me?
itu.
If this was before, I could have simply asked Florand. But it's already been some time since I last talked to her.
Jadi intinya gue nggak takut kena Rizky. Oke. Gak ada yang perlu ditakutin sebenarnya. Tinggal kitanya aja siap-siap dengan segala kemungkinan. Yoi gak?
Navia can also use firearms, but unfortunately, her style is quite different from that of the characters in the story.
Could we ask the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol?
Oh, you mean the Special Patrol's musketeers?
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day. I can't think of anyone more qualified than them.
They would be under Nervilette's jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I, don't have any connection with them at all.
Ya agak aneh sih emang pemikiran gue. Emang jika tak kayak gue cara berpikirnya gini, luaran yang berbeda tapi digabungin. No, semua orang itu sama. Yang ngebedain itu cara mereka menanggapi aja sebenarnya. Cuman kalau aku lihat dari kamu sih, kamu ya ordinary person biasa, nggak ekstremis banget kok. Kamu juga masih menerima perbedaan kan, jadi masih bisa inilah ikut toleransi gitu. Wah, enggak, kamu nggak aneh kok. Justru orang-orang kayak kamu tuh sebenarnya harus diperbanyak. Coba yang aku lihat sekarang di TikTok, di Instagram, di FB itu mereka kayak demen banget perselisihan gitu.
So, in the end, we still have to start by talking to Nervilette.
No need to go to all that trouble. I know their Captain Chevres.
Oh, you do? Wait, Chiori, how do you know the captain of the Special Patrol's musketeers?
No particular reason. Running a business means dealing with some trouble from time to time, and she's helped me out on a few occasions. In return, I've helped her handle a few situations in which the Special Patrol couldn't get involved directly. So, we've gotten to know each other over time.
So you're saying there's been times when the Special Patrol needed a fashion designer to handle a situation? Your work is becoming more and more mysterious.
It'd be best to keep it that way. Anyway, enough about that. What do you all think about asking the captain to be our musket action choreographer?
Suaranya candu anjir.
She sounds professional enough. She is a captain after all. I have no objections.
But I imagine the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol must be busy with their duties. Do you think she'd really have time to help with shooting a film? And then there's the issue of pay.
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora. As for whether she has time, I'll have to go and ask her first.
Then I'll leave that to you. Macaroni's on sale today, so I've got to go. You can just tell me how things went when we discuss tomorrow's plan later.
Obrolan makaroni.
No problem.
Having Farina join feels like a big boost to our team.
Of course. Just wait until the day of our premiere. You'll witness the true power of my name in these lands. You'll be so glad I agreed to help. I can guarantee that even the standing tickets will be sold out.
I'll be
Cheers,
sure to ask some
sombongnya.
people I know to see if they'd be willing to act as extras.
Seems like you're finally getting more comfortable with your own reputation now.
I didn't ask for the Clapper Loader's commentary, Paimon.
Then let's get going. I happen to know where Chevrolet is today.
By the way, I'm curious. If my pay is so low, then what about our 2 lead actors? Didn't they travel here all the way from Inazuma?
Actually,
See it,
they told us that they see the trip as part of a cultural exchange, so they didn't ask for any pay.
What? So is every person in Teyvat who doesn't want money gathered here to shoot this film? Don't tell me Chiori isn't being paid either.
I already knew Xavier from before, and he's also agreed to give my brand some good exposure.
It seems the gods have really smiled upon you, Xavier. And that certainly doesn't include me, mind you.
Dewata memanyakan wajahnya kepadamu, Kak Sabia. Tapi maksudnya bukan aku lah ya. Furina, Cok. Tapi bener sih, bahkan gue pernah disebut ateis sama temen gue. Gimana ya?
A blade embraces its duty.
Mungkin temenmu mikir kamu itu pemikirannya terlalu jauh gitu loh. Bukan nggak boleh sebenarnya. Kita kan jadi manusia kan diberi akal pikiran kan buat berpikir kan. Tapi terkadang kalau kita berpikir sama kita mau ngasih pendapat, saran juga harus ngelihat tempatnya. Apakah tempatnya itu bagus? Apakah orangnya itu kira-kira mau nerima pendapat kita, atau mungkin suasana hatinya, apa tempat kita menyampaikan pendapat itu udah pas apa belum. Jadi kadang nggak semuanya harus diutarakan, terus juga nggak semuanya harus dikatakan. Harus pinter-pinter lah. Mana ini? Tapi aku nggak bilang kamu bodoh apa gimana ya. Yang namanya manusia itu kan harus bisa belajar dari kesalahan. Jadi apa nih? Bentar. Si ini fotografer.
Huh? Isn't that Charlotte?
Ya namanya manusia kan berarti harus belajar dari kesalahan kan. Misalnya dia hari ini salah, besoknya tuh harusnya nggak boleh diulangin lagi. Tapi kalau misalnya dia hari ini salah, besoknya masih diulangi, itu berarti dia nggak belajar dari kesalahan. Berarti dia nggak bisa berkembang gitu. Harusnya gitu.
Who's your friend and what are they
Coba kan
chatting about?
kita nggak tahu orang itu udah ngelaluin harinya kayak gimana, udah ngejalanin kejadian apa aja, apakah itu bikin dia trauma, apakah bikin dia nggak mau ngelakuin suatu hal. Ya kita nggak bisa ngejudge orang. Jadi setiap orang itu punya cerita sama itunya masing-masing, punya cerita sama pengalaman masing-masing.
Please, with the cherry on top, Charlotte! Journalist extraordinaire! Please tell me you're joking! I read that a gang of criminals tricked the Gardamex by disguising themselves as blubber beasts. It's true, isn't it? It has to be!
Charlotte cakep aja.
I've invested all my savings into graph adversarial technology and even taken out a sizable bank loan. I'm begging you like the beggiest beggar in all of Begdom.
Ngejedot-jedotin ke lantai anjir.
I need you to calm down a little, Miss Lapine, Pauline.
Gue lagi ngobrol biasa di tempat yang biasa dan suasana yang biasa, tapi disebut ateis. mungkin kamu bisa ngobrol sama temen kamu kenapa kamu dipanggil ateis, apa karena pemikiran kamu yang terlalu di atas seumuran kamu atau gimana, apa aku kurang tahu sih. Tapi kamu bisa langsung ngobrol sama orangnya kok. Apa kamu nggak suka dipanggil kayak gitu? Aku kadang kalau misalnya nggak suka temanku manggil sesuatu ke aku langsung bilang kayak aku nggak suka loh. Tolong ya jangan lagi ya. Gitu. Besoknya enggak dia. Tapi kan namanya orang kadang lu bercanda doang baper apa gitu baper. Ya balik lagi itu harus kitanya gimana cara nanggepinnya. Soalnya kita nggak bisa mengubah hati seseorang, nggak bisa mengubah pemikiran seseorang. Itu susah banget soalnya. Nggak gampang. Kamu bisa ngomongin ke teman kamu kok. Gue udah ajak ngopi sama orangnya, gue ajak diskusi kalau sesama seiman nggak boleh nganggap kita kafir. Untungnya dia nerima, bagus dong kalau dia nerima. Kalau misalnya dia nggak terima, teman masih banyak kok, nggak cuma di satu tempat. Kalau misalnya kamu temannya banyak, biasanya itu bisa bikin kamu lebih cepat berkembang. Bagus, berarti kamu udah punya cara kamu sendiri. Kamu udah bisa buktiin kalau kamu itu seenggaknya gak bermaksud ngejelekin dia. Terus dia juga sebenarnya cuma bercanda mungkin sama kamu gitu. Sip, mantap. Pun Charlotte Lens of Verity, apapun bahkan tanpa mengindahkan keselamatan hanya dia mendapatkan kebenaran dan dia sudah tahu kegagalan yang bakal terjadi setelah kebenaran itu diungkapkan. Kerja keras yang pahit, melelahkan maupun kritik pedas dan ancaman dari luar tidak akan pernah bisa menghalanginya untuk terus maju. Charlotte.
I admire your passion for your research, and I don't mean to dash your hopes for those, big ticket orders.
Proyek besar,
But I'm afraid I'm not joking. The Blubber Beast incident was a short story mailed to us by an anonymous amateur author, written in the style of a true story.
It sounds like they're just discussing a story, but why does this Miss Lapine Pauline seem so distressed?
Depresi, iya sih mukanya.
Funnily enough, I actually remember being in a meeting where the editing team was debating the potential risk of misleading the public with this story. They even went to Maison Gardiennage for advice.
Kalau nggak nerima harus dipaksa karena hukum kan feodal sifatnya memaksa. Jika nggak mau nurut sama Quran dan hadis yang dianggap tidak beriman. Mungkin aku boleh ngelurusin kamu nggak? Karena gini, mungkin sifat Tuhan juga kan ada yang maha memaksa ya. Cuman Tuhan aja tahu gitu kayak kebutuhan hambanya gimana. Gimana ya ngomongnya? Bentar. Nggak ralat. Kayak Tuhan aja maha pengampun kalau misalnya hambanya itu bikin salah sebesar gunung apa gimana. Masa kita manusianya ini sih nggak mengamalkan sifat Tuhan gitu, kayak gimana ya? Kalau misalnya Tuhan maha pengampun, masa kita nggak bisa ngampunin orang juga? Ya masih ada batas sih. Tapi kita kan bukan Tuhan ya. Gimana ya? Gue takut salah ngomong masalahnya. Jadi kalau misalnya itu sebaiknya kamu nggak ini sih. Jangan memaksa kehendak orang selagi orang itu nggak membawa pengaruh buruk gitu. Nanti Tuhan udah punya rencana sendiri kok gimana teman kamu itu bakal hidup gitu. Agama kita dirancang untuk memudahkan pemeluknya, bukan membebaskan pemeluknya. Betul. Kadang ada sesuatu yang harus dipaksa juga, kayak ada yang haram, ada yang halal, terus juga sholat itu wajib gitu kan. Tapi kita bukan Tuhan cuy. Kalau misalnya aku boleh ngomong, kalau misalnya kamu ngasih tahu teman kamu harus gini, teman kamu nerima syukur. Kalau misalnya nggak nerima ya udah, itu pilihan dia. Soalnya kan kayak manusia aja kan dikasih pilihan kan. Kita itu hidup di dunia itu sebenarnya itu bukan nikmat, karena dunia itu kan tempat hukuman nabi pertama. Disebutnya kita itu lagi dicoba di sini, dites. Kamu tahu lah, ya gak? Jadi saranku sih ngajak boleh, maksa saranku sih jangan, karena pilihan orang itu kadang beda-beda.
But to
Biarlah
our
Tuhan yang
surprise, they fully supported us printing it. They figured that the false intel would be a great way to dupe potential criminals into wearing ridiculous costumes when breaking the law.
biar Tuhan yang navigasiin dia. Loh, bentar, gua yang maksa kita kan hukum fikih, bukan dapat gue cuma memberikan sedikit nasihat ya. Iya, aku nggak ini kok, aku nggak bilang kamu salah, cuman untuk keyakinan orang kan beda-beda. Kayak kamu tadi, kamu yakin kamu nggak kena rizki, tapi kan aku kan bilang hati-hati ya kan. Jadi bisa dibilang keyakinan kita beda, tapi kita masih menerima. Syukur kalau misalnya kamu teman kamu itu nerima. Kalau enggak, iya nggak usah dilanjutin. Memang membeli itu boleh, tapi ada konsekuensinya. Kita hanya perlu mengingat, bukan memaksakan. Yang maksud itu hukum buat kita. Aduh, gimana ya? Kalau menurutku, kalau aku sendiri nih ya, aku kalau misalnya temanku nggak mau ngikutin, ya udah. Tapi selagi kamu nggak ganggu keyakinanku, itu nggak masalah. Ya selagi kita masih bisa berdampingan, kenapa enggak? Gitu. Untuk masalah kepercayaan kan, itu tinggal manusianya aja mau berubah apa enggak. Tuhan juga ngomong kok, suatu kaum gak bakal berubah kalau misalnya mereka nggak mau berubah dari mereka sendiri. Jadi mau segimanapun kita memaksa, kalau misalnya dia nggak mau berubah ya percuma, sia-sia usaha kita gitu. Jadi gitu ya. Aku takutnya ini loh, aku juga dulu pernah kayak gitu. Jadi kayak keyakinanku tuh harus diyakinin sama orang. Yang ada aku dulu tuh dijauhin sama temanku. Akhirnya aku belajar dari kesalahan kan. Kok kenapa aku dijauhin? Kenapa aku gitu? Oh ternyata karena aku begini, karena aku begitu. Akhirnya lama-lama proses development diriku itu udah, kalau menurutku udah mulai lumayan. Tapi yang bisa menilai kan orang lain. Kalau diri kita pasti nganggapnya diri kita itu bagus di atas orang lain. Apa kita itu di mata orang lain bagus, tapi kan belum tentu di cerita orang lain apa di mata orang lain itu bagus.
In truth, Gardamex are extremely sophisticated in their capabilities. They can identify criminals just as reliably as the best human guards, so a crude disguise isn't gonna get you far. If anything, it'll just make you stand out all the more. Since we ran that story, the Maison Gardiennage has made a slew of arrests, including, one phantom blubber beast, a titanic red-crowned finch, and a specter man. So I knew this story had helped out law enforcement, but this is the first time I'm learning of an innocent citizen being deceived by it, and investing so much more of for nothing.
Bisa gini, sholat itu wajib, sifatnya harus. Tapi kalau ada orang yang nggak sholat, kita cukup mengingatkan. Tapi Al-Quran membicara harus. Jika tidak ada konsekuensi, jika ada berikut, oh ditanya bisa lanjut ya. Iya, jadi itu kan kayak misalnya Tuhan tuh nggak butuh pahala kita, justru kita yang butuh Tuhan gitu. Serah mau dilakuin apa enggak, ya itu kan pasti kamu benar, itu ada konsekuensinya.
Uh-oh. She really sounds like she's in pain. Paimon thinks we should just ask Charlotte what's going on. Hey, Charlotte!
Tyler! Paimon! It's you! I was in the area taking some photos for a story when I got to talking to Miss Lapine Pauline about her research. She read an article in the Steambird about a criminal who evaded Gardamek detection by disguising themselves as a blubber beast. Inspired by this story, she spent a lot of Mora researching counter-criminal image recognition technology. Her aim was to improve Fontaine's public security by developing a device that could enhance Gardamek's target recognition capabilities. She was hoping I could write an article to spread awareness about image recognition technology. She even paid me for the article and gave me one of her prototype devices before I could get a word in. But unfortunately, it was just a fictional story, and her efforts and aspirations were all in vain. I tried to let her down gently, but she's finding it all very hard to accept.
This is a new situation for us, too. It's such a pity. It seems like the author was only trying to make the story interesting, and the Maison Gardiennage only had Fontaine's best interest in mind.
Wait, Miss Lapine Pauline, what are you doing?
I'm gonna pick a fight with a Gardamek, head to the opera at Biclès, and get a one-way ticket to the Fortress of Meropide. That way, I won't have to repay my debts. It's the only way I can afford to keep on living.
Whoa, there's no need to go that far. I mean, come on, look at you. You wouldn't even dent the Gardamek's armor. In all likelihood, they'd only hold you up at the Maison Gardiennage for a few days before letting you out, and then you'd still have to repay your debts. Actually, instead of going into the technicalities of that, how much did you actually invest? How bad can it really be?
Kepo aja Charlotte.
270,000 Mora.
Set baik banget.
Okay, well, escaping to the Fortress of Meropide over a sum like that seems like a last resort. Surely there must be other options.
Ya.
Not anymore. I used to be an equipment supplier to the Fontaine Research Institute before that blew to pieces, and now I'm just a small-time engineer. I scraped together some savings over the past few years, but I put every last Mora into this project, and now I'm left with nothing.
Kasian anjir.
It's not just my savings that are gone. It's my whole future as a graph adversarial technology specialist and my dreams of becoming a billionaire one day. My life is over.
Don't despair, Miss Lapine Pauline. I think I know a way for you to turn this around. This prototype you've given me, the camera lens for image recognition sample collection. It's really quite something. You said you designed it specifically for high-fidelity image capture and analysis, yes? The rapid focal length adjustment is a very useful function in its own right. It's sure to make many journalists' jobs much easier. In fact, I'd say it has the potential to revolutionize Fontaine's news media. So your research efforts thus far are by no means in vain. The technology you've developed may have many applications that you've never even considered.
Really?
Absolutely. I've been working as a journalist for the Steambird for a long time now. No one understands the issues we journalists face on a day-to-day basis better than me.
Jadi gimana, Profesor Diona? Apakah kamu sudah menemukan jawaban untuk pertanyaan kamu?
So keep calm, take heart, and start thinking about mass production. In the meantime, I'll show your invention to all my colleagues to drum up interest in your product.
I can't believe it. If this is true, then I can look into setting up a whole camera lens development pipeline. My big ticket orders and billionaire aspirations are still in the cards. Oh, maybe I should consider taking out another loan.
Jangan.
I can rapidly improve the lens production process, be the first to market, and prepare to battle for dominance in the camera industry.
Come on, stop daydreaming about your pipelines for a minute. Just take it one step at a time and see how it goes. There's no sense in putting all your eggs in one basket before things are even off the ground.
Pertanyaan yang mana yang lagi kita bahas? Tapi ya udahlah. Tapi saranku sih lanjut nanti aja ya. Sekarang udah kayak terlarut-larut gitu loh. Bentar, gue lagi domain. Oke, siap. Oh,
And I can probably speak to some people I know and license my image recognition device to a workshop to raise some funds. I can't believe I didn't think of this sooner. There's no time to lose. I need to get to work. Early bird gets the worm.
Can you believe her? She just ran off. Paimon's pretty sure our advice went in one ear and out the other.
It's understandable. When inspiration and passion strike at the same time, it's all too easy to throw yourself headfirst into your work and forget about everyone around you. A lot of journalists are the same way when they're first starting out.
oke. Masalah yang ini gue nggak nanya perasaan. Oh iya kah? Oke, maaf. Kan aku kira tuh dimulai dari pertanyaan, akhirnya jadi diskusi.
But don't you worry. I'm gonna write an article on all this, and I'll be checking in on her regularly. Her research has the potential to benefit the entire journalistic community. I'll give her plenty of input to stop her from going down any rabbit holes, and make sure mass production of her lens can begin as soon as possible.
It's reassuring to know that you'll be looking out for her, Charlotte.
Iya, Charlotte.
Actually, you know what? Why don't you two take this prototype lens? I'm sure you'll have plenty of chances to use it on your travels. It takes the right person to get the most out of a new technology. In your hands, it's sure to capture some amazing sights.
Thanks a lot, Charlotte. What a nice surprise. We were just curious about what you guys were talking about. Totally didn't expect to get a free gift out of it.
You're welcome. I got something out of this too. The beginnings of a very interesting news story. The boundaries between real news reports and news-like fiction must not be blurred, even when there's a compelling justification for doing so. Yes, that's how I'll phrase it to the editors when I give them my feedback. Let's hope we don't mislead any more well-meaning citizens in the future.
Jahat aja ngomongnya. Oh, kamera ini. Menyatakan bang, bukan menanyakan. Jadi gimana, mau lanjut atau ada aja? Kayaknya lanjut kapan-kapan sih. Aku abis ini juga mudahan. Aku masih ada urusan di luar rumah. Ntar, mana ya? Cuman kok kamu nggak ini apa namanya, nggak harus topik yang sama, nggak harus itu sama. Kamu bisa curhat kok, kamu bisa cerita, kamu bisa nanya, kamu bisa itu.
Happy Fontanelle Festival.
Oke, maaf nih gue jadi ngelantur kayak gini. Nggak apa-apa. Kadang kita tuh bukan ngelantur cuy, cuman kayak kurang pendengar aja. Kadang orang tuh pengen didengerin, cuman nggak mau ngedengerin orang. Jadi aku di sini tuh kalau bisa tuh jadi pendengar orang gitu. Gimana sih? Maaf ya, aku kurang jago ngobrol sebenarnya, tapi aku mencoba belajar biar besok-besoknya aku kalau misalnya dapet temen apa dapet kayak kamu nih, aku bisa gitu. Jadi yang namanya manusia kan nggak pernah berhenti belajar kan. Apa sih? Ya, jadi intinya gitu. Aku stream biar ketemu orang-orang kayak kamu. Jadi aku bisa bagi pengalaman, bagi cerita-cerita. Jadi biar nggak ngerasa sendiri aja.
All right, this is the place.
But where's the captain? There's hardly anyone around here.
She's over there. The one with an eye patch reading in front of the newsstand.
Set. Ya kita sama-sama belajar ya bang. Maklum aku cuma jelata, bukan retorika atau akademisi. Jangan kayak gitu. Jangan merendahkan diri sendiri. Kita tuh sama. Bahkan sekelas presiden juga kan masih tetap makan kan. Kita tuh sama-sama makan. Siapa?
Oh, her! Paimon could tell there was something different about her. She seems kinda intimidating.
Please wait here for a moment. I'll go fetch her. She's working now, so you might not want to get in her way.
Working? But isn't she just standing there and reading a novel?
Just trust me.
Oh, alright, let's see what happens then. Shiori sure is a mysterious person. She claims just to be a fashion designer, but she knows all these powerful people.
Jadi kamu jangan merasa rendah diri ya. Tetap semangat, tetap semangat. Hidup tuh terlalu singkat buat mikirin masalah-masalah yang berat. Jadi dibawa enjoy aja.
The court of Fontaine isn't particularly tolerant of visitors from overseas, so it isn't easy for a foreigner to promote their brand here. Even more so in the competitive world of fashion. Even a local like me just trying to make a film has to face all kinds of challenges. So I can only imagine what Shiori has been through to get where she is today. I'm sure...
Reading on the job?
Detective novel.
One main character?
No. Multiple.
I see. How's the plot coming along?
Oh, gua kira Nevirta dateng, gak taunya orang lain.
One of the main characters is about to make a choice that will affect the rest of his life. I'd wager he's going to make the wrong choice.
Any way to speed things up? There's something I need your help with.
You know that doesn't depend on me. It all comes down to what the character chooses.
Which is exactly why I'm here to help.
All right. It appears he made the wrong choice in the end. Halt!
Apa?
Huh? What's going on?
Hand over whatever you're holding.
Oh, it's just a book. I didn't buy anything else.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting me have a look.
Excuse me, officer. I don't mind you standing around here, not purchasing anything, but I'd prefer if you didn't disturb my customers. It's bad for business, you know.
Ya udah, gue mau cerita aja, agak ngawur tapi bukan cerita agama atau politik. Boleh. Silakan. Silakan. Aku juga lagi gabut kok. Makan aku streaming.
Don't give me that act. You won't be able to get off so easily either. I am Chevrut, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. I will say this one last time. Hand over whatever you're holding at once. And before you do anything unwise, let me remind you that I'll have you on the ground before you can even think about making a run for it.
Here.
All right. I'll give it to you. But please let me say something first. If there's any contraband in that book, then the shopkeeper here is the one who slipped it in. I don't have anything to do with this.
Why, you trying to leave me on the hook, huh? You were the one who said you wanted it.
Save it for the interrogation room. Take them away, Letelier.
What's going on here? One second you're reading a book and the next you're escorting people away.
And who are... Oh! Aren't you the traveler who's been all over the papers recently? Chiori, I'm assuming what you wanted to ask me about has to do with them, right?
Jadi gue lagi sedih, istri gue akhir-akhirnya ketahuan bahasa selingkuh. Waduh, terus baru-baru ini pergi jalan. Terus.
Maybe I can let you in on what's happening then. Now that Vache has been brought to justice, no new shipments of synth will be made and distributed to sellers. The Fontaine guards have been busy collecting the remaining synths still circulating on the market.
Turut sedih ya bang.
Thanks to a tip from our reliable source here, this should be the very last batch.
Kalau soal gini aku agak kurang bisa merespon sih, cuman aku bisa dengar cerita kamu aja. Kamu bisa cerita. Bentar, azan. Ada bayi. Gue bingung lah kalau istri gue digendong sama selingkuhannya. Gue pusing beneran waktu anak gue. Karena saya bilang kan itulah ayah lebih banyak kesalahan tapi gue gak tega. Terus itu udah lama kah?
Oh, so you were pretending to read a book in order to catch the bad guys! Oh, Paimon almost forgot to introduce ourselves. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler and Xavier!
Hey, I'm Chevraz. You probably already heard me introduce myself, so I won't bother repeating it.
Yeah, why didn't you make a move as soon as you had the chance? Were you worried that my intel wasn't accurate?
Gue pengen banget beliin gadget kecil tuh baju yang diinginkan. Selain belum ada uang, ya gue juga kepikiran sesuatu. Bang, sedih banget bang. Hmm,
No, I wanted to see if the shopkeeper would turn himself in first. All he had to do was come up to me and say that he didn't know where the synth had come from. If he did that, then I wouldn't have had to press charges on him.
He had the whole day to turn the synth over to Chevrus. But instead, the moment I came up and blocked Chevrus's line of sight, he took the opportunity to sell it off.
Yep, he made the wrong choice, even though the right choice was right there in front of him.
Orang ketahuan sudah lumayan lama. Kalau nggak salah, waktu patch 3.3. Hah? Patch 3.3 itu posisi baru kan? Kalau hampir kita sampai izin baru-baru ini. Terus gimana? Kamu ngelarang kah apa gimana? Gitu?
But you knew they wouldn't make the right choice.
Yeah, I knew. I was just hoping I'd be wrong for once. Enough about that, though. What did you want to ask me about?
Oh, you see, it's like this.
The Two Musketeers. You certainly have a good eye for a story. So what do you need me to do? Just be the action choreographer for the actors?
Yes, that's right. I want to make sure we get all the details right. I want the actor's posture and understanding of firearms to be as realistic as possible. However, I'm afraid this work will require a bit of your time, since you'll have to be present whenever we're filming. Also, as for the pay...
No need to say any more. I'll join.
Huh? Just like that?
Tentu mana gue periang, jadi belum diam. Dicempongan pun gak marah, tapi gue jadi ayahnya merasa sedih. Ya, aku pun kamu cerita gitu ngerasa
What
sedih.
Bullchecker is really saying is, if wanna fight the Oni King, you have to go through Sky Cleaving White Iron Lavender Melon first.
Apaan tuh? Aku belum ngeklik kok Payung udah ngomong sih.
Really? You're willing to help us with our humble film project?
Semangat ya bang ya. Aku nggak bisa bantu kamu secara apa, tapi seenggaknya aku bisa dengar cerita kamu. Aku kurang bisa buat ngasih saran kalau soal kayak gini, soalnya aku pun belum jadi ayah gitu. Masih lama juga.
Sure, it's no big deal. As I said, we've wrapped up our investigation here, so I don't have any other tasks on my plate for the moment. Besides, I personally really like this novel. I even have the collector's edition at home. Stories where justice prevails over evil never get old for me.
Then we've got a deal?
Yes, I'll see you on set tomorrow.
Oh my! I can hardly believe it! I should tell Lady Farina immediately. Oh, and I must tell the prop manager and lighting technician to get everything ready. We start filming tomorrow!
Gak tau gue bingung harus gimana, ingin cerai tapi masih sayang. Kalau urusan kayak gitu agak ribet sih ya, masanya udah ke jenjang yang serius ya. Tapi demi orang yang ini loh, demi apa sih? Kalau kata aku kan punya ini juga nih, kayak punya kayak apa namanya, saudara yang masalahnya 11-12 sama kayak kamu gitu. Cuman dia lebih karena sayang sama anak. Mana udah gua kasih cinta pula jadi jomblo banget. Ini kamu cerita apa, Cok? Ini beneran gak sih? Enggak, masalahnya aku bingung. Kamu ini cerita cerita di game sih apa ini? Sorry. Aku tanya dulu.
Calm down, Xavier. The film is going to take more than just a day to finish. Still, I should also head back now and start preparing the actors' costumes and makeup.
Alright, guess that's it for today then.
Traveler, Paimon, please stay for a moment. I have something to tell you.
Then I'll take Xavier back. Poor thing. He's so excited that he can't even walk straight anymore. I don't want to spend our first day fishing our producer out of the fountain. He'd better.
Bener. Ya bang, lu bener-bener ya. Udah gue udah serius loh lu. Bangke. Bangke. Astagfirullahaladzim.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Anjing. Astagfirullahaladzim. Kayaknya itu cuma kamu doang ya bang.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth.
Berarti om istri gue selingkuh sama Aether, gue sakit hati. Kayaknya cuma kamu doang ya bang yang anggap kayak gitu bang. Itu sebenarnya tuh istriku bang. Istriku itu bang. Kamu cuman halusinasi doang bang. Halusinasi kamu udah delusional kamu. Hah? Nggak, itu punyaku. Aku jadi trust isu sama kamu bang. Sialan. Bangke.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Tapi yang anak gue beneran bang, serius, gue ternyata merasa gagal jadi ayah. Aku ini deh, kamu bercanda sih tadi, aku jadi kurang serius nih nanggepinnya.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Whirling snow!
Ngulang lagi? Ya Allah, ngulang lagi gak tuh?
All right. She's over there. The one with an eye patch reading in front of the newsstand.
Oh!
Please wait here for a moment.
Working?
Just trust me.
Ngulang lagi anjir.
Chiori sure is a mysterious person.
The Cortifont, even a local like...
Bangke,
Waiting on the
ngulang
job?
lagi.
Detective novel.
One main character?
No,
I see.
one of the main characters.
Anyway,
You know that doesn't depend on me. It all.
which is a...
Cepat.
All right. Halt!
Huh?
hand over whatever you're.
Oh!
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting me have a.
Excuse me,
Don't give me that act. You won't be. I am Chevras, captain of Fontaine. And before you do anything unwise, let me remind you that
all right, but why you?
Save it for the Take them away, Letelier.
What's going on here? 1 second you're reading a book
and who are... maybe. Now that Vache, thanks to a tip from our...
Oh, so you... Oh!
Hey, I'm Chevras. You probably already heard me introduce myself.
Yeah. Why didn't you make a move as soon as you had the
No. I wanted to see if the all he had to do was come up to me and say that he didn't know where the synth had come from.
He had the whole day to turn the synth over to Shove.
Yep. He made the...
But you knew...
Yeah, I knew. Enough about that, though. What did you...
Oh, you...
The Two Musketeers. So what do you need?
Yes, that's right. However,
No need to say any more.
Huh?
Really?
Sure, it's no big... Besides...
Then we've...
Yes, I'll see ya.
Oh, my!
Calm down, Xavier. The film is going to take more than just a day to finish.
Kebetulan pas itu bajunya lagi diskon, tapi tetap gue belum ada uang. Top up lah bang, top up. Masa Walkin nggak bisa sih bang? Itu kan dapat Primo, dapat Genesis tuh lumayan bang.
Still, I should also head back now and start preparing the actors' costumes and makeup.
Aku tuh bodo amat lah. Aku jadi ini, gue beneran nggak sih? Ketik 1 kalau serius, ketik 2 kalau bercanda.
Alright, guess that's it for today then.
Traveler, Paimon, please stay for a moment. I have something to tell you.
Then I'll take Xavier back. Poor thing. He's so excited that he can't even walk straight anymore. I don't want to spend our first day fishing our producer out of the fountain. Yep, see you tomorrow.
Set.
Rise!
Gak bisa, gue punya anak galau juga. 1 dan 2. Bangke. Ya udahlah. Aku sudah cukup dengan pergensinan hari ini. Terima kasih sudah menemani. Jalan. Next time dah ya. Bang, mana gue mau dibeliin baju bukan ditopapin. Iya. Ya udah berarti beneran ini kan. Sorry, gue bercanda doang. Kalau tadi lu juga bercanda, gue kira ini. BTW gue udah mau udahan dulu ya. Gue mau ada urusan di luar. Jadi gue akhirin. Thank you. Nanti cerita-cerita lagi kalau misalnya stream lagi, oke? Bye bye.